Welcome, Algebra 1, to a video on simplifying expressions with me, Mr. Tokar. You might be here from Miss McDonald or Mrs. Castor. So we are going to just do one more example using please don't call. Simplifying expressions. Remember, in class we learned the acronym please don't call. The please stands for prepare, where we're going to change any minuses to plus a negative, and any invisible ones in front of variables that are all only. Don't is D for distribute, where we're going to multiply numbers that are right outside of parentheses. Everything inside gets multiplied. And call, which is combined, meaning we're going to add all of our like terms. Like terms are any terms that have the exact same variable and exponent. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write out my problem nice and big so that I can read my writing and I can add in any invisible ones and change any minuses to plus a negative. Once you have it written out, our very first step is going to be to prepare the expressions. I'm going to do it in red. So we need to find out if there's any subtraction symbols. And we just so happen to have one subtraction symbol, 3x minus 1. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change this minus to plus a negative 1. Now if I look at my equation, I have no more minus signs. The only thing I have to do with preparing is see if I have any invisible ones. So I have one invisible one in front of this x that's all lonely. There's an invisible one. But I also have one more invisible one. And that's right in front of the parenthesis. I'm done now with my prepare step. All my subtractions are plus and negative, and all my invisible ones are in my problem. So I can check that off as done. I've prepared. Next, I move on to distribute, which I'm going to do in blue. Remember, distributing is when we multiply a term through parentheses, and you have to multiply to everything inside the parentheses. Since this negative 2x touches the parentheses, I'm going to draw my rainbows and distribute that negative 2x through. I also have a 1 that touches the parentheses. And remember, they're touching because there's nothing in between the 1 and the parentheses. And I'm going to draw my rainbows and distribute. Remember, when we distribute, we are multiplying. Don't get confused and add. We're multiplying. So I'm going to start by doing negative 2x times 3x. I'm first going to multiply the numbers in front. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. X and x, so x times x is x squared. Next, I'm going to multiply negative 2x times negative 1. Negative 2 times negative 1 is a positive 2, and I bring the x along for the ride. I now have one more set of parentheses I have to distribute through. 1 times 1x is 1x, and 1 times 4 is 4. All my parentheses are gone, which means I have successfully completed my distributing. I've distributed everything and my parentheses are gone. The last thing I need to do is to combine any like terms. So I'm going to look at my 4 terms. I have negative x squared, 2x, 1x, and 4. I need to figure out if any of these 4 terms are like terms. Like terms have to have the exact variable and the exact same exponent. And the only two are 2x and 1x. Because both of these terms have the exact same variable, we can combine them. So we're going to add them together. 2x plus 1x is 3x. So I've combined my 2x with my 1x. All I have left is negative 6x squared and 4. Now, these are not like terms, because they don't have the same variable and exponent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write out my problem and write the terms I have left. I have a negative 6x squared I'm going to bring down. And I'm going to bring down my 4. Now, how do we know we're all done? Well, if I look at the 3 terms I have left, negative 6x squared, positive 3x, and positive 4, none of these have the same variable and the same exponent. So that means I am all done, and I have simplified my expression. And we're done. Thanks for watching. Hope this little review might help you if you got stuck. Remember, please don't call.